Welcome back to another episode of War on the Sea Pacific Theater mod. We are on part 122. So let's go into the game. Turn this volume down a little bit for me. And these are the number of saves, or the days that I do the saves. Alright, what do we got planned for today? I have no plan. That's the deal. What we're going to do is we're just going to carry on. I think I have some things in the works, but what were they? I think we bombarded Balkapan. Let's see what Surabaya is doing. We might need some help over here. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to put an airfield here or attempt to put an airfield after the failures of, well, I didn't put one there, but failures of here. It will not allow me to launch aircraft from this airfield that I put down. I don't know the reason why. It could be the engineering. I don't think so, but if we come to Kendari, they don't have any fuel, so that kind of makes sense. But I took all the fuel off of that. It had like 260 fuel. It still won't let me launch. I have a feeling if we go here and we look, let's take Makassar. No, it's in there. We have to take it, but it doesn't let us put an airfield down. Or it does, but it just won't let us use it. I think it's just a problem. Alright, I think what we're going to hit next is Banjarmasin, but we need to get both of these. We need to get Banjarmasin and Balkapan. We're going to wait until after Surabaya is done. So what do we want to do here is we've unloaded both these supply ships. Maybe we send Port Moresby back. Go back to Port Moresby. What do we have here? We don't have an awful lot. Lay Defense Forces here. We're gonna. We had a debacle with this one. We are going to rearm these ships. Let's make sure that we have enough stuff here to do that. We do. We're in jeopardy of going under our troops to supplies ratio if I do that. And am I happy with this group? That's the question. Maybe I need to look at this group here a little bit closer and see if I want to remove some ships. How about we contemplate some other things here? What ships out of this group do I want to keep? Warden, damaged. Everybody's got a little damage except for the ship I don't like the most. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Lay Defense Force is going to be replaced, and it's going to be replaced with something different. I'm not happy with this group, this setup. I'm going to take the only undamaged ship out of this group. And you, I guess. And we're going to rearm. Let's do this first. So we're going to keep these 3 ships, and they're going to go over to the Australian sub-hunter group and patrol this area, because we definitely need to protect access to Port Moresby. We absolutely do need to protect the Ley Straits for Milne Bay. So we still need a fleet here. and we need to bolster up this fleet here. So we're going to put these 3 ships in that group. These guys are all going to go to the wayside. I would like to keep the Reno as, yeah, let's do that. We're going to keep the Reno as well. The Reno's not a bad ship. It's short range, 17,000 I believe is what that was, yards for shooting. It's got a lot of ammo, but if it's not in range, it doesn't do much good. So we're gonna keep it because I like the ship. We're keeping Philadelphia, even though it's got some damage, even though I like the ship. But you know, four damaged compartments is not a big deal. No flooding is good, just like this one, no flooding, and no damage over here. The Warden has no damage either. So these 5 ships that I've highlighted are gonna go home and take a rest, because the captains in those ships, I'm gonna say, didn't do a good job. This Fletcher, do we want to keep it? No, we're gonna send it home. We have the Reno. So yeah, let's split this group. And Task Force 64 is going to be we're going to release and repair these groups, and we just are going to get the command points back, and we'll put it in something bigger that we can put down here, or maybe we'll add it to a new fleet that we'll design. But for the moment, we're protecting this side. This side is going to be defended by aircraft. I'm going to move this submarine as well. But let's send these guys home, and I'm not going to rearm them. These guys are going to be just going home with what they got, and if something happens along the way, something happens along the way. So you guys are going, actually I don't have to do that. Why don't I have to do that, you say? Because Port Moresby is level 5, and level 5 should allow me to release them. So these guys are in the dockyard now, and over 8 days they're going to be giving us the command points back and putting them back in the fleet. But we're not going to probably use them except for sub-defense at the head of a 10-ship battle group. But we're going to bring out some heavier ships. We're in December 1942, and what does December give us that's interesting? This is in January, so we'll probably maybe start using these. These go 31 knots, so they can keep up with a Defense Force fleet. So we may start utilizing these aircraft carriers. 24 Hellcats is a good cap. Our carriers do 24 F4Fs, so that's why we're going to be switching to these. But we have to wait another month for that to happen. We're not going to see these Essex Lake carriers until late in the game, if we're still playing the game by then. That's a long way off. That's almost a year and a half, more than a year and a half, but I'd like to get these in the game, so we might speed up to play that, but that means no videos for time frame. We might jump a few. but I'll have to do that online. Otherwise, it would just take, you know, another 100 videos to get to September 44. But I like to put these in the game as well. In other words, here's another example. You know, we're in May. That would be earlier than the last carrier, but I'd like to get these in the game as well. See, we have many more aircraft on these ships, and that's kind of what I want. December 42. So this Essex carrier is the first thing that we could probably get to bolster. So the next carrier that needs to go release and repair will be replaced by these Essex carriers, and 36 Wildcats, 36 Dauntlesses, 18 Avengers. That's a pretty big deal. And 33 knots as well. The Wasp, you see 33 knots was the other carrier, and now we're coming to what we're currently speeding at 29.5. This one's 33 as well, but again, we go to, you know, not much of a difference, but there is a difference. I think it's AAA is the difference. So these are what the carriers we're currently using. We still have a couple that we could pull out. I think it's an interesting ship, the Kearsarge, but yeah, that's such a far distance away. Maybe we're gonna have to wait on that. It's basically a small carrier battleship with its own cap and only 14 aircraft, but it's just an oddity that I think is pretty cool. And then we get into Illinois, again, way off. 43, that's about a year away. I'd like to get some of these. You know, Montana, Ohio, Maine, New Hampshire, Louisiana. We definitely want to get them in the game. Iowa class. Of course, we want to get these in the game as well. That's in a couple months. South Dakota. We have the Alabama out. I'd like to put these out as well. We might think about adding, you know, an Alabama to this defense force. Maybe that's part of the lay force that we'll have. North Carolinas, we've got both of those out. The thing with these is they don't match the speed of the carriers that they're with, so they're slowing down the whole group. If we do a check here, we go over if we look at Saratoga, we have the North Carolina, we just saw it at 29, and Saratoga is, let's see here if I can find it for you. So Saratoga's 33, and then we just looked at the North Carolina as 29. So the whole fleet slows down to the carrier or to the battleship. And Washington is the same way. Washington is, I'm sorry, 28, not 29. So they slow down to the slowest ship in the group, and maybe even slower than that. But the point is that you want your supporting ships to be as fast as your most valuable ships, if you see what I mean. So that's why the Sarah group trails. If we go to the Australian Port Moresby Defense Force, we have ships in here as well, but what's the status on speed here? Let's look at the Renown. See if we can find it pretty quickly here. Alright, maybe that's a cruiser. Or is he a standard battleship? Yeah, okay, we're now in 31 knots. So, if the other fleet is only going 28 or 29 knots, and this guy's probably going 31, everybody else here is a newer cruiser. These can all go 37, I think, the destroyers. So he's the slowest ship in the group. So that means 31 is faster than 28, which is why this group seems to go out ahead of this carrier group. So these guys are playing defense against these 3 locations, well, 4 locations actually, but this is where we're going to be bombarding next. We have, I think, 4 strikes remaining. If we come here and we look, remember 1600, I think it's 8-inch and above for bombardment. So the 16-inch shells, we got a bunch of those on the North Carolina. These are all good for bombardment. If we go to the carrier, I think we expended the carriers. No, we're good. These 6-inch shells I don't think we can use, but okay, so that's kind of what we're going to do. We're focusing in this area of bombardment. We might even bombard this just because. These guys are waiting for Sarabaya, as I said already. We probably need to get a group over there. I said I was going to send Port Moresby back. Maybe we can look at finding some other stuff along the way. What does Horn have on it? Horn's got a bunch of supplies. We should probably think about taking some off of there. So we'll go to Horn with Port Moresby. And we'll get some supplies and maybe some troops off of there with this group. Okay, this Ley Defense Force we need to rearm. So let's and we talked about this. How much impact is it going to have on the balance of this Port Moresby? You know, we're basically less than 100 supplies over troops here. So we may have to actually move some troops with the Ley Defense Force to make this work. So let's see what happens when we rearm. All ships are rearmed. And pretty healthy. Let's see what that did to this base. Nothing really. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. So we are going to send you we're going to say Horn Island on you from now on. Good enough. Just make that easy and simple. And what can we do to make things fun over here? Should we be thinking about maybe making this a rearm point? Or is it too close to Port Moresby? I think it's too close to Port Moresby. So we are not going to do anything with this base, I don't think, other than... Yeah, there's no heavy bombers over here either. So yeah, I'm not overly concerned about upping the airfield. We're pretty close, or are we? Yeah, we have, you know, we're engineering close, and we have supplies there, but we'll have to wait for that Horn Island group. Let's come over here and see what we can put on these ships. So, we could put some more troops. Let's count supplies here and see. 300. So if we put 100 there, 200 there, and then 300 troops, and then go 400 supplies, I think that imbalances us too much. That's real close. We're good, but let's take off some more to give us some space. So we don't have an awful lot. We put 400 supplies and we have 250, 150, that's 400, right? So 400 troops and 400 supplies. And we're gonna bring them over to Horn Island. And then when we get there, we're going to bring in this group. They're going to merge together, and then everybody will be happy. And you are going to get this Australian sub hunter group 1 is going to disappear. They haven't really been utilized for anything. This guy's got 2 damage, but I don't think it's a big deal. We'll see how that fleet looks when we get there. Caving. We are waiting for Caving to invade Rabaul. So what do we have? Can we start now or should I wait? This Caving Defense Force can take some things with it as well. We might see what we can do. You have supplies, troops. We're gonna go all together. This guy's coming down? Yeah. When this guy gets here, we'll go all together and drop everything off here. Let's load this guy up for invasion. Manage cargo. I always think about this before, you know, instead of, you know, I really don't want to screw it up, but, you know, the thing is, we want to try and put an airfield here. So I always think about troops. Troops. Go some engineering, go some fuel for the airfield, just level 1, that's all I want. And then here we're gonna go troops, supplies, supplies. And then once everybody gets to the location, we're going to send you, I want you to go here. We're going to put a P for a muster point. And we're going to send the supply group down there, which is really an invasion force now, but we're going to have everybody go there. There's going to be an awful lot of people here. I have a feeling we're gonna struggle taking Rabaul, but we're gonna do what we can. We can go back here if we like, and we have another group as well coming in with close to 2,000 troops or 1,500 troops, and they will muster as well. We are going to have these guys, instead of dropping off, we're going to have them continue on. So we will have them come there directly. We're not going to have them stop. We're going to have them just get there. Let's get the ball rolling here. Talked for 25 minutes. I have to thank the people out there that commented. I really enjoy answering your questions, and you guys have been saying some nice things, and I appreciate it. I do try to reply, or at least let you know that there's a human being out there actually reading your comments, and you guys say some nice things, so I appreciate it. Thanks. Something's wrong. Get these guys covered a little bit. We have cap over the carrier. This guy really haven't been utilizing much. I don't think he's doing a good job. We need to get them more involved and have somebody try to get angry at us because we're in their world without something appearing, which I don't think they have anything that they can do. There's no battleships, there's no cruisers, so I don't think they can bombard anything, but they can actually they can actually invade, but we should have enough aircraft to be able to handle that. Why are you moving so slow? Now you're moving. Okay. So we got stuff moving around. What are you doing at we have 2 supply groups here. What are we doing with you? You have to go somewhere, so you're going to pick up, or let's see if we have anything at Causeway. Really don't have anything at Causeway to pick up. What about you? Are you trying to pick up off of here? You are. Are you coming in? Yeah, so you're not going to leave until that guy gets there. What do we have up here? We have an awful lot. So let's send Milne all the way to here. I didn't want to do that, but he's going to come and go, and we'll probably be there when he's retrieving. But just sitting there doesn't do us any good. And once he gets a moving, we can send this guy back to pick up some stuff. Or do we want to leave him here? We don't really want him to pick up anything right now. We're okay with what we got there. Status report. We're okay. Let's get these guys a moving. I expect to see another spawn of destroyers over here. Let's go around and make sure that everybody's got cap being friendly. It's the status of fighters on these ships. Hornet is 28. 33. We lost a bunch of Dauntlesses the last time out, so once we get to that December time when we get the upgraded aircraft carrier, Lexington is going to go into the dry dock or repair, and it's basically repair. There's no rearming in this mod that I have loaded. I don't know if it's a specific mod. Even the instructions say that carrier planes can be refreshed by rearming. No release required. You won't be able to rearm if the location doesn't have enough resources. The game won't show you a message. So I don't know why that's the case. You know, Pompeii has got more than enough supplies, more than enough engineering, and it doesn't seem to want me to do that. So let's make sure we have some cap up. And they're over Lex Hornet. 24 is enough for now. I don't expect to see anything. At level 3, Saipan's got a level 3, but they don't seem to be that crazy. This guy will taunt Guam when he gets in here, and maybe he'll bring some fighters our way. What's the other guy doing? This guy's going down here to see if anything gets south of us. Do we have another one? Yeah, we do. And you're going north to see what's coming ahead. Let's try to do some type of patrol. I'd like to see a patrol. Can you do that for me, please? I don't like these angles, but let's see what it does. Keep an eye on these guys down here. This ball rolling. Where are you going? You're traveling in with supplies. Not one troop. We really could use more troops over here, but I think they should be able to manage. Truck, you're waiting for the carrier to land, so let's do that. Just getting the ball going again. Let's get you in there. And you're going to unload your cargo. So we're doing pretty good, but we need to send you back to get more. Kind of wish we could make that a reoccurring thing that I don't have to manually do myself. But so we have here to supply our invasion force. So what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys in together. I guarantee you we do not have enough for this invasion. Let's remove this block, and you guys go in as well. And you're going to go in with what you have on you as well. And you're going to troopy supply. And these guys will be faster, so you'll see this defense force get here before the supply, the invasion supply of troops and things will happen. At least I think that's what they're not quite fast enough, but that's okay. We're going to wait until they get there, and then we're going to dump. So let's see how well this works for us. Alright, 3580 supplies to 1970 off of this group. We're good. Let's see what that does to Rabaul. We're good. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, I was expecting somewhere over here, not almost halfway. So Rabaul, I think they've been starving on this island since we bombarded and blockaded it. Let's unload. 47,680, 6680. So that's good. Let's get the defense force over there and unload. I like the ratio. Let's see what that did to Rabaul. Over half. We're going to go back and we're going to get some more stuff here. Troops and supplies, even margin. So we're going to send both of these back, because you're going to go all the way to Wake. Let's see here. Yeah. So you get a more direct route. Something like that. And it's because we're almost there. So Caving, you're going to go back and get some troops off of this. And Defense Force, you're just going to sit. The amount of troops and things that you can carry are pretty low, so it's under 1,000, I think. So we're going to stick to supply runs. This guy, Denpasar, needs to get in to drop off more troops. We'd like to get this base sooner. We're almost there. We all probably don't need to do anything, but we're gonna do it because do we have supply or troops on these groups? Look at that. Not even any. Well, Makassar. What do you got for troops? Nothing. Yeah, okay. Ambion, what do you got for troops? You can carry some troops, can't you? Let's match some cargo and get some troops over there. Come on. You sure look like you were on the star. Okay, let's go in. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to just, you know, let's even it out a little bit here. So we're going to troop up everybody here and have them rush down. So that's what, you know, 3, let's say 550, 7, 850. 1,000. So 1,000 troops here, and you're going to rush over here. And you can rush over here because you should be very fast. So let's do that. And they may not do much when they get there, but we have these other locations that we need to invade. We don't have to invade Tiliap or Jilitap, whatever that's called. We need Jakarta. So all these we need. All these we need. So there's a lot of invasions that need to happen, and some of these troops need to be shuffled around. Let's check out dry dock and see what we've done. So one day we're going to get 1, 2, 3 ships be released. We'll see what happens to our 112 command points after that. Let's get this ball rolling. So you're already here. Let's manage cargo and try and even it out a little bit. See our imbalance here. we need to consider that. Remember, about 20 too many. We're not taking any fuel because we already have enough fuel for level 1, and that's all we want. And then over here, we're going to, I do not, let's be sure here. Okay, so we can do this. 1 troops and 2 supplies. So that evens us out pretty well. So we're gonna bring these guys down to help out with this invasion. And let them come. And then this guy is going to pull out. No reason to be there. Let's go. Actually, there is a reason to be there. The reason to be there is because who knows what's coming this way. We don't seem to know. Because we got rid of all our scout planes because they, oh, it's too dark. That's fine. All right, do your thing. Truck. Let's put some cargo on you. Wait, I was waiting, wasn't I? Yeah, wasn't I waiting? Guess you already dropped off, so let's bring some stuff over to truck. What do we need on truck? Fuel, I guess. It's just a standard cargo run, I guess. So let's see what we got. These Macaulays are messing me up because I keep looking and I keep saying Macaulays are for troops. But when I do that, the capacity empties the space, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to take one. The other one's going to be supplies. And yeah, that's why yeah, we don't have enough at Wake Island right now. I think I need to do something about that, but I don't think our supplies are going up as they should. We're going to have a partial run here of troops, supplies, and fuel, and engineering. And we're going to run that to truck. We're utilizing the time we have. This we don't necessarily want to empty completely because we can't seem to keep Wake supplied and everybody else supplied when that happens. Causeway, I don't know why we're still focusing on you so much. We need to maybe change this into something else, this supply group. We'll maybe head you back as well. I'm going to unload you and send you to Wake Island. This engineering just sitting on here, I pulled it off for a reason, and I can't think of why. I don't remember. Maybe we need to drop it off somewhere further south. What do you got at Caving? We can up this to a level 3 airfield almost immediately. Why don't we just drop them off? Do we have fuel in this group? We do. Alright, let's go drop off your fuel here and your engineering and anything else you got, and we'll make this a level 3 airfield as well. And then we're going to change that cause ray to something different. It doesn't need to be the cause ray, this whole group up to here, but these two places are fine. We don't need them to participate in our travel. We need to adjust further west or start. Maybe we just need to add it back here as a wake transport. We'll see what happens. After a day at Rabaul, yeah, they're putting up a fight. But we're coming to give you some more troops and supplies, and that should put you over the top, I think. See what happens. So those ships coming out of 23 command points out of rest and repair. There's just 2 in the dockyard. That's fine. So we're at 231. What is our key thing that we need? I think we need to get some boom booms over here, even though they're not. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not seeing any aircraft. I'm not seeing any ships. You know, we're getting destroyers coming through here in this direction, but maybe a battleship group needs to be sent over here and do a little kaboom action to trigger something. So what do we have with these 231 command points that we can do? So we wait 2 weeks, and then we can get out an Essex class carrier, and I think that's what we're gonna do. There's 10 of these things, and that's a thing that we want to consider. So I think we're going to wait to spend the command points for 2 weeks, and we'll have a whole lot more by then. But we're not going to just throw out more at this time unless we are, you know, one of these ships gets damaged or something. So let's continue on. Alright, so you guys need to unload. So it puts us at a pretty strong supplied area. Rabaul, still looking rough. We're going to send you back and get some more, because I think that this is going to be a hard fought battle. Send you back here. Alright, so Dempasar, are you the one? Yeah. Let's unload all cargo. It's a pretty good ratio. We do not want to keep all the engineering and fuel on this base. All we need is 100 and 100. So let's go back over and pull that stuff off. and we'll go back in afterwards and we will work the other things. But let's go and look at the other ship. Sarong, you're going to do the same thing because we only need a certain amount on that base. Yeah, go back on there, please. Yeah, you get troops on there if you have them, please. There you go. So, about 1,000 away, we're at that point where we want to be careful. Yeah. So, we're going to leave it like that. Anything else not come off this ship? Okay. So we took off fuel, we took off engineering, we took off fuel, and we unloaded troops. So let's look at it now, see what it says. Surabaya, nice ratio, we're almost there. This guy's almost done. And then we will go and invade another location, probably here. Or maybe here, Jakarta. We could do that. And Ambion is going to be dropping off some stuff over here as well. What do they got? Troops? Yeah, we may not want to do that though, so we'll see. Alright, let's get the ball rolling again. Are we going to get any engagements today? Alright, looks like we got Surabaya. Not yet. Alright, this is kind of interesting. It says we got it, but we don't have it yet. I will remove this X though. So as we sit on Surabaya, we're going to take off a bunch of troops and other stuff as soon as this red goes away. And then we'll be able to click that button and hopefully we'll be able to not have the problem we have over here. Something change? It's too dark. Okay. Let's get the ball rolling. So we're pretty open over here. There's no defense force groups, no nothing. I think we had a thing to do over here, didn't we? Yeah, Horn Defense Force is going to be joined by the Sub-Hunter group. So you and you need to merge with this group. What kind of formation do we want to have? Remember, I like 750. So we want to get 3, 6, and 2 to be destroyers. So 6, 3, and 2 are out front. 1 is gonna be the Philadelphia. Not a fan of you. Sorry. So 1 and 5 switch. And 4 is the Reno. So we're heavy on this side, in my opinion. But the back 3 ships are they're light cruisers, or is that a cruiser? I keep forgetting. Yeah, he's a light cruiser, and that's okay for sub-hunting as well. So we're going to keep these guys in this area, and hopefully I can get them to do a path that will actually work. They seem to not want to work, but if we do it smaller, maybe that will work. Like that. See what that gives us? I don't like the little squirrely end there. See if I can fix that again. That, whatever, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, there's only so much of that I can deal with. Before we start, do we have any cargo on this, guys? We do. Yeah, just to unload your ships. There's no reason. I like to think that maybe, you know, hey, let's put some oranges on these ships, but yeah, it's kind of just playing a false game, really. Port Moresby 2, you were dropping off, right? Now, what are you doing? Oh, you're coming back to get stuff to come this way. That's right. Let's arm you appropriately. Can we manage cargo? No, not yet. Not close enough. Alright, now we're close enough. So, even though these guys are destroyers, I don't have a carrier in this group. Horn Island, what do you got? We're pretty close to upping that to a 3. Did I say before I didn't want to do that? I think I did. Because they don't have a heavy bomber here. You guys have a heavy bomber. Yeah, B-17s. We're gonna not play with that one and let that get its due. Let's send these guys over here. You want to make this 4? Is it feasible? It's not feasible because we don't have the fuel. Let's pick up troops off of Port Moresby, about half, and leave the supply ships capable that we can pick up supplies off of Horn Island. So let's do that. So the way we'll do this is we will go boom, 2, 3, and then these 3 will be supplies, and maybe 1 troops. So let's course you over, and we're going to send you back to that invasion force where you can do good. Alright, Kevin, you need to get your supplies to finish up here. Yeah, we need more troops and supplies, even. One of you. One of you. One of you. Just to kind of even it out a little bit. Send you guys back down to Rabaul. And that should be, what, close to 10,000 troops. We should be able to take that over then, pretty soon. Alright, so we did poke Guam. which is fine. So what we're going to do to utilize this group is we can begin and follow the rules that we established. Let's see if we got any ships. If there are ships in the area, we don't retreat. Well, we try to run, but in this situation, there's nothing there. They can't see us. We're not like right visually behind us. We probably are, but I'm not going to scope for them. And then we return to base. And because we spotted something, you guys need to put up a cap. Just to keep us safe. What are you doing? I'm going to send up another scout as well. We want to have scouts aplenty. Let's get one of you guys out. And I'd like you to do that. What else we got? Can we send out a dive bomb? One of these guys, maybe. 554, 363. Let's send out one of you. It's pretty low on dauntlesses on this carrier, but that's fine. And we're going to send you out like that. So we have one close and one far. Alright, we got some stuff coming, yeah? Are you empty? You beached yourself, basically. And what are you doing? Subdensipar. Yeah, you need to get out of there because you're just confusing the issue. So you're the new muster point. You get into dodge. So wrong. Are you empty? You got fuel. What's the status here? Alright, that's one air. Can we send up? Now, see, I love that. I love that I can do that. But it confuses me because yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna stress about it, but you know, we did have that over here. You know, why can't we send out aircraft from this base? Why can't I send out aircraft from this base? Because we don't have any fuel? If we want to think about doing that on the way back, we'll do that on the way back. Because eventually we're going to have to go back to Port Moresby for troops and supplies and all that stuff. So we basically have this base. We're going to let these guys do the thing, but we are going to I think we have to wait just a little bit longer. Let that go away. Let's pull some troops off of these guys so they're even and not just sucking up everything. So manage cargo. We just want to get off some of the troops so that we're below the threshold. That'll do it for now. We'll say we took injured off. I'm going to have you go halfway on that because I don't want to leave until we can take off all these troops. Yeah, we want to leave this base with like 1,500 troops and 2,000 supplies, and that's it. And this 1750, that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. You only expel this engineering and fuel if you lose aircraft. Then you have to replenish them, and that's where this comes from. And if you don't have enough, then if you go to the rules. Okay, mechanics cost, airfield plane, replenishment cost. So basically, if you lose one aircraft, it costs you 5 fuel and 50 supplies per aircraft that you lose. And if they get attacked or drop bombs, that same rule applies. So if you're just sending up scouts from here, then it's not a big deal. Let's put up one of these guys. Wow. I love it. I love it. These old planes. We're going to send them out with nothing because we don't want to risk the supply issue. And we're going to send them this way. And they have 586. Let's see if we can get to 86. There we go. And we'll do that. And I want to take a look at this guy. So this is a first-timer plane in the game. Let's go tactical and take a look and see how fancy he is with his Dutch markings, even though he's an American plane. But yeah, let's take a look. So yes, and again, this whole entering the engagement with this right-hand turn. See how we're on a right-hand turn here? Use my arrow to go back to even. But yeah, this is pretty cool, wouldn't you say? I'm gonna screenshot for that guy just to make him happy. So yeah, what can this guy carry? I think he's basically considered a heavy bomber for the early 1930s, I think. You know, I could, crazy do some research on this thing. I think they look cute. I think I've seen them represented in a Pixar movie. With this crazy bubble facey thing on it. So let's see how many lives we got here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 4. So we're talking about radio antennas. This is an aerial to receive transmission. So they can use, we'll call it a CB radio, if you will. And then you have a sweeping radar, which is this circle. And there'll be a guy in there, or maybe it's a lever or something, where this will actually turn. And they will rotate that thing to sweep. I believe that's how it worked. It may just be one directional, and they can't do it, adjust it, unless they turn their aircraft. But these don't have internal bomb bays. This is external only, these 2 mounts right here. Pretty cool, if you ask me. So that's the thing about aircraft and generations ago of technology, and I think these are all moments in history and should be revered, actually, even if they maybe didn't perform well, or maybe were easy targets or whatever, but we have to reflect back and say, how far have we come, and let's look at exactly what these guys did and risked their lives to get into. But at the time, this was science fiction. You know, can you imagine, you know, never been in a plane before, aircraft, and then one day, you know, there were people on, you know, majority of the people in the world at this time had never even been in an aircraft before. How many of us can say that today? Probably still a lot, but in you know, in most countries that can watch my video, they've probably been in an aircraft. Not that I have that many people watching, but the ones that do watch, I do appreciate, so thank you. I just think it's pretty cool. That's all I'm saying that. So, a new aircraft into the game. What are you? You are a... I think I have to change this to make that happen. Should be Dutch, right? Yeah, it's Dutch. Dutch? No? Oh, come on, don't make me suffer through this. That's not what we're looking for. It's not a Hudson. It's yeah, this guy. What can he carry? He can carry a 2,000-pound bomb. These are singles, I believe. Maybe 2. But, you know, 3 machine guns, rifle caliber. Yeah. I know it has a name, I can't think of it. I'm sure you can. You can leave a comment in the video if you want to tell me what it is, but... Alright, let's get out. Let him go on his way and do your search for anything that comes to be scary. So let's go to the morning, and I think from here we should probably call it a day, and then see if we can find anything later. I missed the message, I didn't see what it was. Where are you going? You're the next engagement, I believe. .231 command points. Yeah, that's what I like to see. We got some more stuff here. I don't think we're going to do it quite yet because we still want to get to... Not you. We still want to get to the end of December. Right? I think it was the 18th or 19th or something. I got confused. Yeah, I think we're waiting for that. Oh, was it? I remember. It was this one. No. Oh, damn it. I'm getting my dates all backwards. Okay, so it's the big guy carrier we're waiting on. And that's not going to happen until the end of the month. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait 14 days to get there and think about putting out a new fleet. Which is fine because we'll have more command points, more supplies, more everything. And right now there's nothing out here that's dangerous enough until we get up into here. This might be dangerous, but not too overly dangerous. So we'll see what happens. We have to progress the game, so let's do that. Go to the morning and alright, you guys can unload, right? So let's see if my math was correct. If it was correct, we'll have less troops than we do supplies, more supplies than troops. And let's see if I did this right. I did. Okay, 11,000 troops and 12,000 supplies. What I don't think I did was... I noticed I didn't bring any, or did they get lost somewhere in the mix? Well, there's my engineering and fuel. So this guy should almost be done, right? Yeah. Oh, we already have it on the base. Why didn't it show up? Wait a minute. Oh, it didn't reference everything. Okay, so yeah, as soon as we take this base over completely, we will hit the airfield button, and then we will unload all this stuff, and we'll think about sending it to proper locations. You're gonna stay there. I want you to stay right where you are. Let's put up a, no you can't, it's dark. You guys, I think, how much are we gonna need here? We're gonna leave it like that for now. I think we're gonna wait. Both ships are gonna stay there. Both fleets, I should say. And you are coming in, aren't you? No? Yeah, you're unloading. We're uneven, but we'll risk it until we can take that base. Let's make sure we don't have anybody else sitting around with a bunch of stuff that needs to unload. So you have troops. We're gonna stop here, but let's see, do we have any more supplies anywhere? No, we don't. We're gonna let this fire go out, and then we'll leave the base, and we'll take off as much as we can, and maybe come over here and head this way afterwards. Even though I said we were gonna go this way, but that'll be for another day. We're going to stop right here. Let's look around one last second, see if we got anything not sitting waiting to do their business. A lot of scouts over there. But up here, Supply Wake, you need to get ordered and moving back to Wake Island. Let's manage cargo. You're not close enough, of course. So we'll do that the next time. You are coming in to get supplies as well for Milne Bay. So that's what we're going to do. My throat's going a little rough right now, so that's why we're going to end. And hope you enjoyed the video. And sorry we didn't get in any engagements. We got a new aircraft in our fleet, but some more important stuff is happening. We're invading locations. We're taking over more ports. our rules. We're up to 98 command points a week. We've taken 21 friendly locations, 16 port ranks, and 41 airfield ranks. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm pleased. So Dockyard is still waiting 3 days to get these points back, and that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you, and I hope you're continuing and enjoying the series. Many more videos to come. See you then.